Hello, it's June 11th, 2014. What we're looking at is a map. This map represents clusters of people that have gone missing in state and national parks. These are all documented cases. And this, what we're going to do is discuss a reader email that I got. The man read a piece I did yesterday about a top secret document revealed from Freedom of Information Act request, which discusses relationships with extraterrestrials that land on Earth, given as advice via this letter on what to do if extraterrestrials land on Earth. And they do say that the best option would be to provide for the peaceful absorption of the celestial race or races in such a manner that our culture would remain intact with guarantees that their presence not be revealed. This letter was written by Dr. J. Robert Oppenheimer and Professor Albert Einstein in June 1947, a month before Roswell. And what the reader did was he saw that piece and then asked me if this could have anything to do with the clusters of people that have been missing, 2 or 3, but up to 20 or 30 people disappearing from the same locations across the U.S. in national and state parks. And when federal agencies were asked for public records, their answer wasn't just no, but hell no. Now, the reason the reader emailed me is he was wondering if these could have anything to do with each other. And frankly, there's no way to know for a fact if they do have anything to do with each other, but it was worth looking into. And if you take a look again at the cluster map and you compare it to the list of military underground bases in the U.S. and even more so with the United States underground cities, bases, and tunnel systems throughout the U.S., what you come up with is very interesting. I'm not going to say connection. I'm going to say coincidence if you believe in coincidences. What we come up with is that 13 of these cluster states, 13 separate states, and then 3 more, making 16. We're going to go for the South Carolina, North Carolina, and Tennessee as one area because the dot on the map for those is like almost right on the border of everything. So, and then other ones that run down through the Appalachian Mountains, which runs 2,000 miles down. So we're talking 16 different states and those running through the mountains there. And the history of those is quite interesting. You might not believe in aliens, reptilians, this, that, or the other, but coincidentally, many of these underground cities, bases, and tunnel systems are rich in either UFO history, alien history, legends, Hopi legend. Like, let's say in Arizona, the Hopi legends for the Grand Canyon caves say that their ancestors once lived underground with a friendly race of ant people, but some of their kind turned to sorcery and made an alliance with lizard or serpent men known as Two Hearts, which dwelt in still deeper caverns below. The flood of evil and violence forced the peaceful Hopis to the surface world, and according to an explorer named G.E. Kincaid, he claimed to have found one of the ancient caves in which were reportedly discovered Oriental Egyptian and Central American type artifacts in it. Now, there's other history in the Arizona areas, but as you can see, Arizona is one of the cluster states. Then we go down to Arkansas. That is another one of the cluster areas. And there are evidently caverns west and northwest. I'm not going to read all of this because this is a very, very long piece put together on all these states. But again, encounters with hairy humanoids, giant serpents, insects, deadly gas pockets, and strange electromagnetic phenomena, and unexplained disappearances. These are part of the legends of these areas. Then again, we go to California, which lots of Indian legends and UFO hotspots and other things. And as you can see in California, there's quite a few cluster areas there. So what it's bringing about is the question of whether these disappearances have anything to do with the either military or, according to some, we'll jump down the rabbit hole, alien bases that are rumored to be throughout the United States of America and actually across the world. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to link the article associated with this video in the video details, and I'm going to put all the links to these sites so you can take a look at all these legends. And I mean, we're talking, there are tons of legends, tons of information in all of this. This video would be hours long if I tried to read it all to you. So I'm going to ask you to, click on over, follow the links in the article, and see for yourself if it's not kind of weird that these disappearances, these cluster disappearances, in so many cases, coincide with these hotspots, these bases that are rumored to either be military or where alien activity has been documented, UFO hotspots, legends of alien races. Does it have anything to do with each other? I mean, none of us were standing right there when these people went missing, so frankly, we can't say one way or another as a fact, but we can ask the questions, especially since, I mean, out of the 30 hotspots, out of the 30 clusters that you're seeing here, no less than 16, and that's not even separating the states that go throughout the mountain areas. So take a look, follow